So this video is about how to conduct a weekly, monthly, and annual review of your real estate business in order to help you grow and to better your business. As I mentioned in video number 1 of this 4-part series, and this is part 4 today, and it's going to wrap up this series, I am feeling a little bit cowboy, and I'm visiting my short-term rental cabin in the North Georgia mountains, and be happy to share with you more about that if you like to vacation in the mountains. Maybe I'll put a link in the description below today. So, one of the best ways to grow your business is to conduct regular reviews, but, how do you do that? That's what I want to answer with this video and the other videos in this 4-part series. I have a formula, I have a process that I want to share with you. It's 4 simple questions. You write down the questions, you write down the answers, and you use this weekly, you use it monthly, and you use it annually. So conducting a review doesn't have to be, difficult, doesn't have to be too challenging. It should be something that's easy, useful, productive, and something that you will use. So the first question was, what do I want to acknowledge about myself? The second question was, if I could redo the year, what would I do differently? The third question was, what were the biggest lessons I learned? And you see me looking over, I'm actually looking back to an annual review that I had conducted, and this was years ago. And so I can look over these past reviews, and it helps me realize, hey, I've really grown my business, or hey, I had some good intentions then and I didn't quite follow through with them at that time, so maybe I better do it now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at this and I'm sharing it with you because I've been thinking about you and how to help you grow and to better your business. So writing down these questions, writing down the answers, a great way to conduct a review. The last question is, what are the disciplines that I need to focus on in the coming year? Now, you might do this on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis. What are the disciplines that I need to focus on this next month that maybe I haven't been focusing on as well as I could have? And here's what I wrote down at that time. I wrote down 4 disciplines. One was to wake up consistently at 5 a.m. I was an early riser. I think it's a good idea to be an early riser and to be consistent, to get up at the same time every day. There's just something about that creates power in a morning routine. And of course, the first step of a morning routine is to wake up. I wrote down number 2, to continue to be relentless about my morning routine. So at that time, my morning routine consisted of several things, starting with exercise, including some meditation, including learning, including writing out goals and affirmation. I encourage you to go back and to look at question number 1 and video number 1 of this 4-part series for more about that. But that's what I learned. I want to continue to be relentless about that. That's what I wanted to focus on in that coming year. The third thing I wrote down was I wanted to focus on consistent and massive lead generation activity. I think the greatest lead generation technology that we have today is the telephone. I used it when you were pushing buttons in order to dial. I don't know if I did the circle dialer. A lot of people don't even know what that is, but I've been in the business since the mid-90s, so perhaps I did. But I realized that sometimes my focus can drift off, and I needed to remind myself to consistently focus on lead generation. Then I wrote down number 4, daily skills practice. I wanted that to be my focus. I wanted to work on my scripts, on my presentation, on my presence, on building rapport, on using NLP, on objection handling. I wanted to be sure that I focused in that coming year on those things in order to help me grow my business. So I hope that this review and this 4-part series has been helpful to you. And if so, do me the biggest favor, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so that you'll be notified when new videos are posted. And again, you'll be notified. Hey, if you'd like a free coaching session, look down in the description below. You'll see how that you can go to my website and request that. My phone number is down here in the description below. Give me a call if you're facing a challenge or a problem or an opportunity and you want to get a coaching session to, gain some perspective on that. I'm happy to help you. Who knows, maybe you and I have a coaching relationship in our future.